Okay, review on proportions. This test will be given for the second time on Wednesday. Solve for the variable. Nothing's happened into x, so I just take 3 times 12. 3 times 12 is 36, and then I divide by 16. 36 divided by 16 is 2.25. Okay, next problem. I can't do that same thing. I've got double x's, so I got to use A, B, C, and D. Okay? So then I come over here and make 2 parentheses on each side. A and B go here together, C and D go here together. So A is 2x and B is 4. C is x minus 3. Put a 1 in front of that and then make the 3 plus negative. And then D is going to be 11. Okay, now rainbows. I just have 2 things to multiply here. But over here I've got 1x plus negative 3. I can't add those, so I need to times them each by 11. So I drop the equals straight down. 2x times 4 is 8x. 1x times 11 is 11x. And then 11 times negative 3 is negative 33. Now I've got 2 x's and they're on opposite sides, so we pick one. But you don't want to pick the 8 because then that side's empty. You don't want that side to be empty. So pick your 11. So minus 11x, minus 11x. So 8 minus 11 is negative 3x, and then negative 33. Okay, negative 3 times x equals negative 33, so I divide, and x equals 11. Okay, percent sentences. It's always percent over 100%, and then is over of. So my percent is 75. After of, it says 180. And then I don't have an is, so that's x. So I multiply and divide. I take 180 times 75. And then I need to divide that by 100. 135. So x equals 135. Okay, number 4, same idea. The setup ends up being a little different, but if you know your is and of, it's all good. Percent is 60. After of, it says what? Okay, so x belongs here, and then 75 goes here. So we take 75 times 100, and then divide that product by 60, and I get 125. So x is 125. Okay, what percent of 15 is 12? Percent, I don't have it, so x. After of, I see 15, so the of number is 15, and then 12. So I take 12 times 100 divided by 15 gives me 80, and then x equals 80% because the x, it's x percent. So these are not percents because x was not percents. Okay, triangles, similar triangles. 32 is to 32 is to x what 36 is to 45. So 32 matches up with x, and then 36 matches up with 45. And then I multiply and divide 32 times 35, or times 45, excuse me. And then I need to divide that product by 36, and that's 40. So x equals 40. Okay, convert 35 kilometers to miles. 1 mile equals 1.6 kilometers. So here's the ratio, 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers. And then miles and kilometers. And it's 35 kilometers, so we put 35 here with x here. So I take 1 times 35 is 35, so I end up dividing 35 by 1.6. That's 21.9, okay? Some of you that are just multiplying this by this, you need to stop that and set up your proportion. That's your first proportion, and then you go at 35 goes across from the 1.6 because those are both kilometers. Okay. A recipe for 12 biscuits, which is going to be Y, calls for 2 cups, which is going to be X of flour. How much flour is needed to make 30 biscuits? So I'm trying to find the cups of flour. So what are the 2 words I have underlined? I have biscuits and cups. There's only 2 units, so one of them should be X, one of them should be Y. It says Y's biscuits, so that's Y, and then X is cups. Per biscuits per cup. Okay, never tells me the biscuits for cups, so I'm just going to put question mark. Now, since it's DV, I should not even be doing anything in here. Okay, I should go straight down here and make my proportions. Okay, we put the X on the denominator, so cups goes on the bottom, and then biscuits goes on top. So it was 12 biscuits for 2 cups. And then I want 30 biscuits, so I have X cups. So we take 2 times 30, which is 60, and then divide that by 12, I get 5. So 5 is the answer, 5 cups of flour. Okay, number 9. I can mow 1 yard in 30 minutes. My brother can mow 1 yard in 25 minutes. How long will it take us to mow 10 yards of approximately the same size if we're working together? Okay, so the minutes is my answer to the problem, how many minutes it takes. So look, what do I have underlined? I have yards and minutes. So minutes is X, because that's your time, and yards is Y. Then per yards per minute. Yards per minute, it never tells me, so question mark. It's a DV problem, so I should not draw a line. Okay, the line is not going to help me. So now I would set up 3 ratios. 2 that are added together equals another one. The reason why is because we got one person, another person, and then what they do together. So we need to put the X, the minutes unit on bottom. So minutes, minutes, and minutes. Yards, yards, and yards. Okay, so this first guy can do 1 yard in 30 minutes, and you have to set it up like that. The next guy can do 1 in 25, and then the third guy, working together, what they need to do is mow 10 yards. It says 10. God darn it.